definition of self-esteem. This is on just a regular level. Even if you don't understand these words, what you should do is break them down. There are two different words. First of all, what is esteem? What does that mean? Anybody have a great guess? Aaron, could you give us your definition of what self-esteem means?
I put how one feels about himself.
Okay, and how did you break that down? You said self represents what?
Yourself.
Okay, and then you said esteem means what?
What someone thinks about something.
So when you put those two words together, you're saying self is what you think of.
Yourself.
Very good. That's how he broke that down. So if there's not a true definition in the book and you're creating your own, you can just break down the words and then you can kind of figure things out. So use that information, what you think about yourself, and write a sentence. Create an original sentence using what do you think about yourself. This always seems to be a difficult subject. I'll give you maybe 3 more minutes. And please move on to the journal question. Good job, Aaron. Once you finish your sentence, go to your journal question. Where does one develop one's self-esteem? List 3 great things about you. And the next question is, who would be with you your entire life? Who's going to be with you?
Yourself.
That's not for a question for the class. You need to write it down. Write it down. You please take a minute to share your sentence with a partner and vote on which one is the best sentence to share. So share your sentence with a partner and vote on which one is the best sentence to share.
How about yours? What's your take?
Oh, many
Lauren has self-esteem because of bread and takes care of himself.
You guys decide to share.
My sister never gives up because she has high self-esteem.
Your sister never gives up because she has high self-esteem. That's a great sentence. Julia.
Person with positive self-esteem is better able to take challenges and take failure and strive.
Okay, that was a long one, but it was low, Julia. Let me hear you again, please.
A person with positive self-esteem is better able to accept challenges and take failure and strive.
Oh, that's very good. That's from the book, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what happened to your original sentence? It's not so difficult.
Yeah.
Aaron A.
You chose to share. Someone should have a lot of self-esteem in order to become successful in life.
Someone should have high self-esteem or a lot of self-esteem?
He put a lot, but let's go with high self-esteem.
Okay, high self-esteem? Okay. Very good. Joanna.
Maggie has very positive self-esteem.
Very good. Alex, you and your partner has what?
You can develop self-esteem by having a great day or having the worst day.
Okay, you can develop self-esteem by having a great day. Great day, you should have just stopped right there.
Alright.
Having the worst day, I don't think you get great self-esteem with that.
Well, you get worse self-esteem.
You get what?
You get worse self-esteem.
Possibly. Or your self-esteem may get shaken a little bit. All right, let's move on to very good sentences. Where does one develop one's self-esteem? And then list 3 great things about you. Isabel. Is that Ernesto?
Yeah.
Ernesto. Where do you develop your self-esteem?
I'd say in, is this my own opinion or is this has to
Yeah,
be-
sure, there's no wrong answer.
I guess a way to develop your own self-esteem is having trust in yourself and not, believing in yourself.
Trust and believe. Those three good things about you.
I wouldn't say that, okay. They lead towards self-esteem.
Yeah.
I have faith in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know when I try, I can do stuff,
Okay.
and I'm not scared of what people think when I do things.
Very good. You know, when I taught this lesson in, when I worked in the jails, this was one of the most difficult subjects. There was kids your age that were locked up. And when you would ask them about self-esteem and to list three things about them, this one kid started freaking out, and I didn't know what that was all about. He was crying, his face was all red. And what I found out when I spoke to him quietly is because he didn't think there was anything great about him. And he was very honest about that. And you know what? When I spoke to the class, there was a lot of other people that felt the same way. So when I asked this question, where do you develop your self-esteem? Can somebody answer that for me? Kayla?
Self-esteem is developed from your perception of yourself, but not just that, other people's opinions affect it too.
So it's your own perception and what other people think about you. But you really get your self-esteem from where? No, it develops from your household. It comes from home. The way that we are raised as human beings is we have to do what our parents or our guardians say. And if he or she do not encourage you along the way, what happens to you?
You'll be
Did somebody answer that question? Raise your hand and answer
Can you
the
repeat
question.
it? Can you repeat it?
Huh? Alex?
Can you repeat it?
Okay, so I'm saying that your self-esteem comes from home, right? And we're taught to please our parents. And if your parents are not pleased with you, what type of self-esteem would you have, Alex?
Bad self-esteem.
Why is that?
Because they're not teaching you, or they're not like appreciating. I don't know.
They're not, yeah. Who would be with you your whole entire life? Omar. You thought people died? Okay, Aaron R.
Yeah, same thing, like, they die, so you don't really spend time with family for your whole life.
Who's next to you, Aaron? Who's that?
Hypnosis?
Hypnos? What's your opinion on that? You think the same thing? Yes, sir.
Yourself.
Ding, ding, ding.
Obviously, when you.
Ding, ding, ding. What's your name, sir? Christian. Smart guy, very reflective. I appreciate that. There's only one person that's going to be with you your entire life. You. Therefore, let me save you years of therapy. Like you.
Jesus.
Everybody, to be honest with you, Ms. Loggins and I was talking about this morning. Everyone goes through stages that they dislike themselves. For whatever reason, you get disappointed in life, you have certain goals that you want to accomplish, something blocks you, and you get unhappy.
Jesus.
But, that's how life is. You have unhappy moments. But life also offers you happy moments. You just got to keep that balance. And be happy with you. Because you're the only person that's going to stick with you your whole entire life. And if you don't like yourself, it's going to be a horrible life. Because nobody wants to listen to like a sad story. Like, especially if they're dating you. People want fun people. If you're always sad and stuff like that, they'll be there for a moment. And then they're out.
Yeah, and the whole world laughs with you, crying, you cry alone.
Yeah, laugh and the whole world laughs with you, but when you cry, nobody wants to be there. There's a few people that'll stick around for a little bit, but generally, nobody wants to hear a sad story. You know why? Because they already got sad problems already, and they don't want to hear yours. And they're trying to fight through it.
Yeah.
I got issues. And guess what? Everybody else does too. All right, we're going to move on to page 172. Itself, what are the 3 things do human need? In your opinion, what do you already know about it?
Self-appreciation,
Self-appreciation.
confidence,
Uh-huh.
and someone to be there, like, to talk to.
So a companion.
Yeah.
Those are some really good ones. So she said self-appreciation, a companion to talk to, and confidence. I agree with her. Victoria, what are your 3? Hold on. Victoria?
Which one? There's 3.
Oh, I always forget about that. And it's always you, though. Go ahead. What
Like human interaction, like to talk to other people.
interaction,
You need sleep. And you need love.
love, and sleep? What do you want to learn about human needs?
I don't know how to get to that part yet.
You haven't gotten to that point? Has anyone gotten to that point?
How to releasing stress while avoiding, I guess you could say drugs.
Oh, release stress. To avoid drugs and avoid
While
drugs.
avoiding drugs,
What other things do you want to know?
yeah. How to feel loved without actually being loved.
How to feel love but not being in love?
Not how to feel loved without being loved.
Oh, that's a good one. How to feel love for yourself if you don't receive love, right?
Exactly.
And who has a third one? Hector, do you have a third one? What do you want to learn?
For knowing, I do.
Okay, who has a third one? I need one more for number 3.
Goals.
Goals? Okay. We're going to learn how to accomplish goals. So if I broke this down, you should write that down as well. So basically, what the class wants to learn is how do you relieve stress without, getting on drugs? How to find love for yourself without necessarily, if you can't get it anywhere. And how do you accomplish goals? So, and I'm going to tell you what I want you to learn. I want you to learn how to build your self-esteem. Somebody is knocking on the door? Oh. Okay, understand the Maslow chart. And how to accept things. Okay.
Sleepy.
Oh, your first thought was sleeping?
Well, when you feel sleepy, I think that's because you have no stress and you feel relaxed.
Okay, I can accept that. Caroline. What was your first thought? Interesting. Okay. He asked me about if you don't receive love, how do you get that love? One way that a lot of cultures do, especially in Asia and India, what do? They close their eyes and they meditate. And they listen to their inner voice. Generally, in America, and just about anywhere else, your first thoughts are negative thoughts. It's easy to think negative. What's not easy to do is to think what? Why is that? Anybody want to answer that? Victoria?
Sometimes there's so much like negativity around you that you can't have like happy thoughts.
True, sometimes you have so much negativity around you can't have happy thoughts. So that's when you go into this thought. I only have one person that's going to live with me for the rest of my life, which is me. So if I can't get that love anywhere, I have to go inside, close my eyes, and if I get a negative thought, which is human, and it's human, so you take that negative thought and say, you know what? You're not helping me. And then give yourself 3 positive thoughts. You laugh about that, but people get paid millions to say that. You know they have workshops on that?
Yeah.
You had your hand up, sir? You had your
Oh
hand up?
yeah, sorry. The only thing I thought was, this is a nice room.
Oh, see, he had a positive thought. Anybody else? Okay, thank you. What's the first?
Reaching potential.
Need
Wait.
actualization.
Self-actualization. What do you think belongs in there? Self means what? You're thinking about who?
Yourself. You.
Okay, actualization, what is that?
The baby and the kids.
Well, hold on. Aaron got some really good
Your
answers.
action.
Okay, I can get, Aaron, go ahead.
Self-actualization is knowing who you are.
Yeah, when you know who you are, you know one thing. You know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. Right?
True that.
You also know how to do decision making.
Make your own decision.
Okay? Esteem. We talked about that. Esteem equals what?
Release. Smoke.
She said confidence. You said what? Smoking.
Yeah, like steam.
Oh, smoke?
Smoke steam.
No, steam, and that's S-T-E-A-M. We're talking about steam.
You're drawing a triangle?
Yeah, we're doing the triangle.
Esteem.
Okay, love and belonging. What's in that category?
My mom.
So you're saying family? Friends, right? And the other category is safety. How do you feel safe?
By locking the door?
That's what it shows that I'm thoughtful.
What else is safety? Yeah, familiar faces. What about does money has to do with you feeling safe?
Yeah.
Nah.
But you know it.
Having big pockets.
Having funds in your pocket. And the last one is the
Physical.
physical. What is physical? What does that consist of?
Sleep.
Food.
Taking a
Food,
nap.
water.
Thirst.
Okay. What I want you guys to do is create a chart. You have a blank sheet of paper, right? Everyone should have a blank sheet of paper. It was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Create your chart, put your name on it, fill in the information. You need to have 3 points.
We're drawing our own triangle.
Yeah, and you're making 3 points. 3 points.
Yeah.
For each one. Anybody else need a sheet?
Yeah. Well, you could have just gave it to me.
Well, I didn't want to do it, okay?